You're gonna be famous.
Make my YouTube famous?
Yeah. Going on YouTube. Getting old.
OSHA approved.
What's that?
Is my ladder OSHA approved?
Yes, it is. FarmShow approved. Getting the John Deere 6600 ready for weed harvest. We installed a new compressor for the air conditioning system yesterday and got it all charged up and ready to roll. Hopefully it's still blowing cold today and tomorrow.
Tomorrow would be ideal.
Yeah. And he put a new belt on, he got a new cabin filter, and got some sheet metal work. He's putting stuff back together. And then got the header. We're going to bolt the flex portion of the header up because we're doing wheat. And we'll get that done, and I'd say probably some various other things. Got to finish getting the header hooked up. It's just hanging on there right now. But so we got to hook the drive up, the hydraulic hoses, and all that good stuff. There we go.
Just slap it around a little bit.
Well, I'm not used to working with green stuff. What?
It likes a good slapping around.
Oh.
See my struggle?
Yeah. Well, that looked easy.
Well, maybe I just made it look a lot easier than it is.
Maybe.
Maybe I had this thing just bent just right.
There we go. That's perfect. So is all this here factory?
I believe yes.
Good.
Yeah, it's right from John Deere that way.
Yeah. Right from Brazil or wherever they made these junkers.
I think they make them. Well, I don't know about these. They haven't made this one.
Brazil wasn't even a country at that time,
They
was
hadn't
it?
even been to the moon when they made this.
Antique. Okay, I'm gonna put this thing down and help. So the issue we have is we can't slide this over far enough to line up. The other side is hitting good. It all actually comes all the way together and hits. So we're thinking that maybe if we move the header that way just a touch, which Marshall says is a piece of cake, just bump it right over with a turn of the steering wheel. We'll see what happens here.
For the deluxe model, it's got feeder house side shift.
Oh, we could probably modify, right?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna see if we can let it down, let some pressure off, and maybe just bump it over with a pry bar or something. Okay, hold on one second. All right, so we got it shifted over a little bit. This was our issue here. We couldn't get these close enough together to get the chain on. Thing of the past now.
Yep.
Now greasy time. And I'm going to tighten the other bolt down on the other side for the header. All right, guys. We are very, very close, I think, to firing this old girl up. He went to get his book. Going to make some adjustments, get it set up for set up for wheat. You see what I'm focused on. We're not bailing any straw off of this though, but get it set up for wheat, and then he's going to run it, let it empty out any stuff that's still in there. I think he said schmooze, get any schmooze out? I don't know. That must be row crop guy talk or something. But then I don't know if he's gonna like just cut a little bit or not mess with it till tomorrow. He's planning on cutting tomorrow. We'll look at the wheat. We'll look at the wheat here real quick. Looks pretty good. You know, I don't think it's gonna be an award-winning, 150 bushel crop, but it's pretty thick. It's pretty clean. Pretty good stand. There are a couple spots up there that have been drowned out. Got a couple spots that kind of stay wet up on the hill. I'm not sure if there's a spring up there or what it is, but right now we're setting this cylinder speed. We got it at 900 right now. The book says 900 to 1170. but it doesn't work from the cab, so he's got to rotate this chain right here, and that adjusts these shifts here. You can see right in here is what we're adjusting. That's the rasp bar. He's about 3 or 2. Then we're gonna go to 1. Whoa! That might be it. I'm gonna let him look at this, make sure I'm looking at it straight. Think set to start at least. Fertilize the yard. All right, guys. He's gonna give it a shot.
Well, we get some junk out here so my feet can hit the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget
crap.
about your
Forgot about
filter.
my filter. We got.
Oh no. Okay,
Hold
we got to get the filter changed.
Take 2.
Take 2. Filter changed. Pick up some stuff and cut a sample. All right, guys. We think we're ready to fire the old girl up. We're gonna find out. I think the only thing he hasn't run is the header. So, as long as everything's good there, should be okay. We did bolt up the header, the cutter bar, the flex portion of it. We got that bolted up rigid. And now we're gonna see if he can take out his truck with the header. Off we go. So that's his wagon. This is the wagon Dad brought over just to help speed up his process. Obviously we're small timing it here, just like I am. This is about 8 acres of wheat. We'll see what she makes. He's gonna cut into it tonight just to get enough to get a little sample, see what the moisture is and all that stuff, and probably make some fine-tune adjustments and go from there. This is the first time he's raised wheat. We've only been doing this for a couple, 2 or 3 years or so. This was the guy that was doing the beans last year. I didn't get a whole lot of footage, but I came over and helped him with his AC compressor and everything else. And we're gonna see how his wheat does this year. And then he's gonna cut my dad's wheat too, so. First wheat crop of 2023. We're in a bad spot, guys. Looks like it's having trouble feeding to me in the feeder house. It's going.
You know what we didn't do?
I don't know. What's that?
Just the fan.
Oh yeah, you did good. Honestly, whenever you started, I think the majority of your stuff was coming from the header.
Probably.
But it's feeding a lot better once you got it going. But you can tell it's feeding better here just with the output of the chopper. I mean, there's some on the ground, but you're always going to have some. And there's a decent amount of wheat in there for no more than we did.
Yeah, no kidding.
One trip down and back, it's not that far. Okay.
Can you see?
You've set it to wheat. That's what that is. It's saying pour slowly.
Faster.
12.8, 12.6.
Well, that's probably pretty close. I adjusted it. I had it calibrated to the elevator last year, so I never tried wheat in it. But this thing, it's a tri-grain Dickie John tester. This is the exact one that my dad used when he farmed back in the 80s and 90s. And then when he quit, he held on to this thing, and we sent it back to Dickie John, and they rebuilt it and sent it back to us.
Sweet.
So it's the exact one.
That's pretty cool.
But it cost more to have it rebuilt than it did when it was brand new. So,
Man.
But it's sentimental that way because it is the exact one he used.
That's pretty cool. Well, if it's 12.6, that's
Time to go.
Your time to go. Yeah. You got you a bug there? Be nice, Ginge. Why are we gonna hold one hopper full? Looks like it could hold more. I don't know if Dad wants to put any more on it or what. First load going. So, Dad brought my brother-in-law's grain cart over, and I'm just, before we dump it in there, I want to make sure that the grain door is closed all the way, and make sure I know which levers are doing what. That should be the auger. That is the auger. open. That's closed. Okay, the one with the switch is the one for the grain door. Okay, we should be good. All right, he's gonna dump in there. Cade's in the combine with Marshall. What do you think? This will let him keep cutting, or yeah, keep harvesting and cutting while we're hauling to the town, to the elevator. Definitely over half. The bottleneck is hauling to the elevator, so this at least lets us let him keep running while waiting. He can get it all cut today, hopefully. Well, something breaks down, obviously. Always gotta put that caveat in there. They got him a load. Uh-oh, blew his hat off. Got another wagon full. They made one trip to town with the first wagon, came back, got the second wagon. We got the first wagon reloaded, got a hopper in the auger cart. I'm gonna hook the PTO shaft up now. Marshall's dad just left, I say just, probably 15-20 minutes ago with the second wagon, which is my dad's wagon. And I think he's gonna fit the rest of that on the hopper on the combine. Yield's looking pretty good for small-timey guys, you know. It's ready once we get a wagon to put it in. All right, guys, so Marshall's dad just got back with the second wagon. We're gonna load this into that wagon if we can do it without tearing anything up. And we'll be done with this. Dad will probably take this on home. Marshall has a little bit in the hopper on the combine. He's got that wagon loaded. So, got a little pole there where the R goes together. Wheat leaks out of places that beans and corn don't think about. All right, we emptied that one. So the last trip with that wagon had 141 bushels. His wagon had 125 bushels. It's a little bit fuller now. He's gonna put a little bit more in this one, I guess. It's got room as long as the tires hold up. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right, Daddy-O's heading home. Off we go. And we're gonna get us a bite to eat. All right, guys. One more load, 106 bales. Heading out. Loaded it off this wagon. Got 41 bales left on the wagon. I think that's what I counted. Oh yeah, and then I got one here I busted whenever I threw it down there. So we'll get that cleaned up. We'll back this back in the building. And sometime this week we're gonna get our straw unloaded. But we got Marshall's wheat cut. And he just texted me, said he hauled 621 bushels to town. Let's get this wagon backed in.